It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. Story time about how my baby daddy's mom found out that I had a baby by both of her sons, which means the brothers. If you haven't watched my other story time about how I had a baby by my baby daddy's brother, go watch that before you watch this. So before we get into the story time, I just want to address a few things. First of all, I hate when people call me white. Think I'm white. I am not white. I don't got an ounce of white in me. I'm very light complected, but I am not white. Not my baby daddy. My daddy is straight out of Mexico. My mama is from, the States, but she is not white neither. Neither of my parents are white. I am not white. I'm Mexican as hell. Both of the dads are black. They're brothers. They're both black, very much black. And third, no, the second baby dad is not in my son's life. The brothers do not get along to this day, and I don't got no problem with the second baby dad, but we just don't speak. So I think that's really it. All right, so let's get right into the story time. So in the last story time, I told y'all about how when my baby dad called and he told me that he wanted to talk to his daughter, see how his daughter was and everything. I just pretty much told him, like, look, I need to tell you something. Hold on, my mama dog is tripping. So after I told him, like, I'm pregnant by your brother and we're having a boy, he pretty much started spazzing on me, cussing me out, telling me he gonna do this, that, and third whenever he get home. And I told him I don't want no smoke, like, none at all. So after that, I guess he ended up calling his mama, and he told her what was going on. He's like, tell me why Naya's pregnant by my brother and they're having a little boy. And she's like speechless, like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, she thought he was joking at first, and he's like, no, like, I'm dead serious. Like, call her and ask her. So this lady ended up hanging up the phone with him. She called me and she's like, tell me why Blase just called me and said that you having a baby with Blase. She's like, is this true? And I'm like, yes, ma'am. And she's like, and how far along are you? And I'm like, I tell her, and she's like, and you didn't think to tell nobody? And I'm like, I mean, this is not really nobody's business but ours. So, I told who needed to know. And so she's like, well, he got a sister for you. So, I mean, that's, whenever you drop this baby, that's that. And so I'm like, bitch, I got plenty of sisters. What up? The fuck? So she's like, okay, well, let me call his sister, and if that's what you want to do, we can do. I said, I don't want to do nothing. First of all, I'm pregnant. But if that's what y'all want to do, we can do that. So anyway, I ended up calling my sister up, and I'm like, hey, so-and-so, mom trying to get his sister to fight me because, the situation. So she's like, oh, okay, we'll say no more. She's like, let me get ready, whatever. And she's like, and then I'll, pull up. So I'm like, all right, cool. So anyway, the mom ended up texting me. She said, meet us at Bones Hook. And I'm like, all right, cool. You ain't got to say no motherfucking more, bitch. I'm on the way. So I pull up to my sister. I go get two of my sisters, actually. Only one was supposed to come, but I go get two of my sisters. And we pull up there. And then the mama there, the sister there. That's it. And it's me and my two sisters. So they end up fighting. I ain't gonna hold you. My sister got her ass whooped the first round. Like, I'm talking about beat the fuck up. I'm like, oh, brother. So, mind y'all, they fighting because I got pregnant by both the brothers. So, I'm just like, my sister finna whoop my ass after this. So, anyway, yeah, so they fought that one time, and then my sister was like, hold on, I need some motherfucking water. So, my sister went to the car, got some water, whatever, and my sister-in-law is calling out my other sister, like, what up? My other sister, she's not a fighter, okay? She's like, I'm not fighting y'all, like, I'm just here to watch. I'm here for emotional support. So, they was like, yeah, y'all ain't like that for real, blah, blah. And I'm like, we is not. We are not, boo. Like, we is not like that. So, anyway, my sister come back from the car, and, little did I know, my sister had her hands wrapped. And I did not know what she had going on. So I'm looking at her like, what the fuck? So after that, come to find out, okay, so my sister get to whooping this hoe. Like, I'm talking about, sorry, I didn't mean to call her a hoe. Like, we cool now. But she get to whooping this hoe. Like, I'm talking about whooping the fuck out of her. Like, worse than she did her type shit. So we get back in the car. I'm like, what the fuck you had in your hands? Like, brass knuckles? Like, is you cool? And she's like, no. She's like, I spray mace on this cloth. And she's like, I ripped this hoe up and I put it on my hands. She's like, I wasn't finna go out like that. I said, yup, as you should. Ain't no rules of fighting. Clock it. So anyway, So they both got their round. After that, you know, sister left a little bloody. My sister left a little bloody. And that's just that on that, right? So after that, you know, I didn't speak to the family after that, like, for a little bit. So the mama ended up reaching back out to me, and she's like, when are you supposed to have this baby? And I tell her whatever. And she's like, okay, well, what do you need for this baby? So I tell her, like, the few things that I had left that I had to get the baby or whatever. And so she's like, okay, I'll get it for you, whatever. She ended up getting it and everything. I ended up having my son. Everything was all fine and dandy. Everything was cool. So after that, I ended up having my son, like I said. Everything was cool. And then the sister hit my phone. She's like, oh, bitch, you thought you was cool after that? She's like my mama said, when you drop that baby, it's up. And I'm like, I don't want no smoke, girl. I don't want no motherfucking smoke. Y'all, this girl must have pulled up to my motherfucking house. And so I'm low-key scared to come outside. I'm like, fuck, you know what Mo3 says? She's scared to come? Yeah, I'm scared to come outside. So I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to call people, nobody answering. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm going to just have to come out here and take this ass whooping for fucking both her brothers. Like, bitch, that's me, not you. What the fuck? Why are you mad? So anyway, I'm like, well, I come outside. I'm like, well, your niece and your nephew out there. Like, what we going to do? And she's like, girl, they be all right. Why you get this ass whooping? I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I come outside. You know, I come outside with no shoes on. Bro, when I tell you I got to whooping this hoe, I was lost. Like, bitch, when did you learn to fight? What the fuck? I'm whooping this hoe, whooping this hoe, whooping this hoe, boom. She started whooping on me. I'm like, oh, okay. See, this is why. Getting your head all big, girl. You gotta chill out. So, boom, she whooped my ass. Like, I whooped her ass for a cool minute. This hoe whooped my ass up and down the motherfucking street. I said, oh, my God. This is why you don't fuck brothers. So, yeah, after that, mind y'all, the dad is not really around. Like, not really. He's not around. So, like, the dad is out of the picture. It's just the two sisters and the two brothers. I mean, the mom and the sister and then the two brothers. So, yeah. That was really it. And then she said, all right, now we cool. She's like, I whooped your ass and now we cool. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be cool with you after you whoop my ass just because I fucked both your brothers? Like, bitch, what they got to do with you for real? Like, but I was like, you know, whatever, because I don't want my ass whooped again. So, after that, you know, my baby daddy come home, whatever, and he's like, you know, he's like, I don't agree with everything that happened. He's like, but we just gonna let all of that go. Let the past be the past. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever floats your boat. So after that, you know, he like tell me, because every time we go to like his family house or whatever, it's always some type of tension. So he tell me, like, I just feel like, you know, you and my family need to sit down and have a conversation, like you, my mom, and my sister. And I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't got no problem with doing it. I know they're not going to come around, but it's all right. So I ended up reaching out to the mom, and I'm like, hey, you know, can you and Kiki, you know, come and have lunch with me? You know, I just want to discuss some things. So she's like, I mean, I really don't want to discuss, but, you know, we can do that. So we ended up going to have lunch. I bring my son, which is the second baby daddy child. I bring him or whatever, they playing with him, they talking to him. This is not the first time they met him, obviously, but yeah, and everything's cool, fine, and dandy. Well, I ended up telling him, like, look, like, you know, things happen how they happen, you know, there's nothing I can do to take it back, there's no rewinding, you know, we done all fought around this motherfucker. I done had a baby by both the brothers, like, me and the baby daddy, my first baby daddy got back together, like, what are we gonna do now? Like, you know, we can't just always come around with tension. So the mom, like, the sister was like, nah, that's your fault, like, nobody didn't tell you to go do that, nobody didn't tell you to be fast. And I'm just like, it's not your problem that I'm faster than Mexican music, bitch. Like, that's my problem. But yeah, so she's not like really budging. And the mom's like, look, she tell Kiki, she's like, shut up. So she's like, look, you know, at the end of the day, like you said, things happen how they happen. She said, we will work on our relationship with you. She said, I'm not saying it'll be better within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. She said, but we will work on our relationship with you. So I'm just like, all right, cool. After that, y'all, everything got good, dandy. Now we can go over there. We can all talk and laugh, and everything's fine. And that's really
it. She said, faster than Mexican music. Bro, is this life for real? She said faster than Mexican music. Listen, shout out to this young lady, man. But, you know, life gonna hit you hard, but we definitely gonna do the rest of these videos, and we're gonna keep it cracking. Man, listen. I don't know why the sister got involved for real, but the sister never liked you anyway. But then You probably split the family up. But the second, I don't understand why you messed with the brother, because he clearly wasn't shit. He clearly wasn't a good person, and the family knew it. That's probably why they whooped you, because you messed with the good brother. You cheated on the good brother with the terrible brother, or not cheated on him because they weren't together, but you let the terrible not shit brother shoot your club up, and now, you know, man, I'm gonna tell you a story. It's this girl that I like, right? Well, I've always had a crush on her, but she was older than me, and she was in our neighborhood. And then when my brother came to live with us, you know, with her being older and my brother being older, it was just like, but I always had a crush on her. Always. I was like, man, I just need one chance. And she knew it too. But then when my brother came to live with us, my brother, shit, he jumped on her because she was fine. And I was kind of salty. I was like, man, this, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think I was like 13, 14 at the time. And they was like 18, you know. And so fast forward like 15 years later, or maybe 10 to 15 years later, you know, I'm grown. And man, and now I start to see her in the clubs and shit. I'm like, damn, baby, you still fine. And she like, so then I'm like, man, you know, fuck with this boy. And she like, nah, I don't know. That's kind of weird because I used to be with your brother. And I'm like, man, I guess that is kind of weird, but I still wanted to hit though. But I never got to. But I think I was always, it's cause you know, when I had a young crush on her, and then my brother came and hit it. And that broke my heart, dog. That broke my heart, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. So the girl I always wanted, and when I finally got the chance to be with her, you know, she was you know, she was like, nah, cause you I used to be with your brother or whatever. So anyway, I had to chalk it up as a loss. And I mean, I did fine though, but the rest of my whole.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as quick as 1 week.